I'm here today to present our plan to subdivide a 160-acre parcel on the east side of Highway 20, approximately 1.25 miles north of North Big Springs Loop Road in Allen Park, Idaho. First off, I'd like to thank the members of the commission for being here and for your volunteer service to the community. I'd also like to offer my regret and sympathy to put you all through this experience again. We were here last time in March and submitted our plan to you. It was determined at that meeting that our application was missing some acknowledgement letters from various county and our state agencies, as is required by code. Looking back, it is a good thing we were postponed because we were not ready. We hadn't done our job. We had not presented the most complete and thorough subdivision application necessary to gain approval for this emotionally sensitive piece of real estate. That is not the case today. On the screen, you will see a notice that was published in a local newspaper 2 to 3 weeks ago, advocating a call to duty to do whatever needs to be done to get our project denied. That corner. I believe this is where our development belongs, and not in our forests and mountains. We're cutting down 200-year-old forests to build housing cabins for the rich states to come and spend a few weeks a year and rent their homes out to other tourists the rest of the time. And animals, let's talk about animals for a minute. We have incorporated a wildlife plan in our submission that I am very proud of. I think every subdivision or SDR in Island Park should have one, but they don't. In fact, many subdivisions don't even have covenants, much less a wildlife plan. I know because I live in a subdivision that has no plan. We have animals? Oh, yes, we do. Lots of them. I've had brown and black bear, moose, deer, elk, and fox in my yard. And yes, a wolf in my neighbor's yard. The real danger is for the visitors that visit or rent a home in one of these subdivisions that have never heard of the wildlife plan or warning. They have no idea what to do. It's just a matter of time before someone gets seriously hurt or worse. But that's for another time. We are here now to consider our development, which has been years in the making. We have considered every facet of this development plan. We have even worked with our neighbor, the only living one, because our other neighbor is the state of Idaho and a cemetery. We have addressed our neighbor's concern about sharing responsibility for boundary fence repair and costs, and have amended our covenants to so state. You will find that revision in our supplemental handouts. I've also asked our very competent engineering firm, Harper Levitt, who is represented here today with its vice president, Clint Harper, to address Mark Giacoletto's fear that our second phase road may cause seasonal flooding to their ditches at a culvert crossing. I promise you it will not, even if we have to construct retention basins. To the organizations and public that have expressed concern about wildlife displacement, we have dedicated over 20 acres of ground to present a wildlife reserve in the eastern section of the property, which in my experience over the past 3.5 years is the most frequented portion of the property with animal visitation. Access to this ground will be restricted between March 1st and November 1st every year. In addition, we have also incorporated a wildfire plan. What's a wildfire plan? It's a plan to alleviate the causes of and steps to mitigate the possibility of a fire starting on or near your property. Again, we have adopted fundamental recommendations of the Idaho Sustainable Fire Organization in our plan and in our covenants, so there can be no mistake of our commitment to certain principles of fire mitigation. In addition, we have suggested a new concept of attempting to continue to graze large areas of open space within a subdivision, such that a fire break can be established between large open areas and large tracts of unimproved adjacent lands. Will that prevent fire from occurring? Probably not, but it will provide our lower cash and fuels to feed a fire should it break out, and it may also provide additional time to get such a fire under control before spreading to larger, less accessible acreage. I think all subdivisions should have a wildfire plan. We have also submitted for review a nitrogen pathogen study for our project. Was it necessary? Probably not, as we are connecting to the county sewer sanitary system. We have completed and submitted one, at no small expense, I might add. We have acknowledged from day one that there may be wetlands on our property and have taken appropriate steps to protect them and will continue to do so through the construction process of this property in accordance with county, state, and federal law. We have platted the secondary access road on an adjacent parcel of land that we currently own and control, necessary to complete phase 2 of our project. As soon as you approve Caldera Flats, hopefully tonight, we will record said easement as soon as possible. Some speculate what's to be done with the neighboring separate parcel. I honestly don't know. We are a small company. This development will cost millions to complete. That will be for someone else to determine. I am focused on the task at hand, which will be to develop and construct one of, if not the most unique subdivisions in all of Fremont County. A complete and thorough development that should be the gold standard for development going forward. Yes, I believe Caldera Flats will change the way land development business proceeds in Island Park. How could it go backwards? Again, we have left no stone unturned. We offer one of, if not the most complete subdivision package to your commission today. We humbly ask for your considered review and approval of our project. It is time to move forward. Take the leap.
No comments from the audience. I don't remove you. Or we'll call the sheriff. You do not make comments while anybody in this building is talking up here or the presenter. Is that understood by everybody? Raise your hand if you understand. You do not comment during this. Thank you. This is not a First Amendment. This is a public hearing. And you have a right to speak right back there if you want to sign up for it. If you don't do that, you can leave right now. And I know who you are, and we have asked you to move before, and we will do it again. Don't mess with us. We will ask you to leave. That's your first warning. You do it one more time, you're out of here. Thanks, Jay.
Back up a little bit. A complete and thorough development that should be the gold standard for development going forward. Yes, I believe Caldera Flats will change the way land development business proceeds in Island Park. How can it go backwards? Again, we have left no stone unturned. We offer one of, if not the most complete subdivision package to your commission today. We humbly ask for your considered review and approval of our project. It is time to move forward. Take the leap. After everyone is through speaking tonight, it will be up to you, the commission, to root out fact from fiction and make a decision whether to approve our project or not. I believe we have met every test and are worthy of having our project approved. Yes, you will have to block out some of the noise, but whatever happens, we will never quit. My family has invested in this ground in more ways than you can imagine. I've dedicated over 3 years of my life into this ground, not to mention most of my resources. At 75, you don't get a lot of second chances. I believe we've done everything right, and we are not asking for any special treatment. But by the same token, we don't feel we should be held to a higher standard than other subdivisions that have been approved, having met fewer standards than us. We deserve to be allowed to build on our project on our land in accordance with county and state law. We will never quit. And I can guarantee you my son will never quit. I did not raise him that way. Nor did my parents raise me to be a quitter. My parents, a mother that survived 4 years of Nazi occupation of her small Italian town, and a father, a captain in the United States Army that was awarded a Purple Heart, a Good Conduct Medal, and the EAME ribbon with 6 bronze stars, did not raise me that way. I did not raise my children that way. Thank you for your time, and once again, for your service to the county. And I'll turn the mic over to Gilmore Harper. Thank you.